Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. My name is Muhammad Ijaz, and I'm from the Department of Management Sciences, Abbas University, Peshawar, and I am a student of fifth semester. And today, my presentation topic is about like my own business. And it was quite interesting, and it was quite like different topic from the others that I select for my presentation. Let me tell you about my presentation. That what we are going to discuss in today presentation. In the first of all, I will tell you about my business, like how to start and where to start and from when to start my business. And after that, I will do some example that from where I get that idea to start my own business. And after that, I summarize my all business in very short form. And after that, I will give you a time to ask your question about like ask the question what you have in your mind. So let's start the presentation. So for my presentation, I select my own business. Why? Because I am a business student, and in future I want to like become I want to have my own business because I have ideas from the like of administration and of everything. So that's why I select my own business to do. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I don't have slide right now. So if I'm not able in a video, so
Continue it.
so
Continue it.
first of all, I do my
Come on
sorry.
audio. Come on video. Turn on your video. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Continue.
first I do market research. Before I went to the market for the market research, I was thinking about like to we have our own beef shop. We providing beef to the in all over Peshawar, and Alhamdulillah we have a very big business of beef. So I was thinking about why not I do something different apart from my family that my father and my brother are doing. I provide online beef to those people who are so busy in their life and they need like a fresh beef every day. So I was thinking about that, and then I suggested, yes, I have to start my own business. So for that business, first I do market research, and in market research, I target those people who are busy, who are too much busy in their life, like they are doing business and they are doing job. Like I target the place in Peshawar, like tent area and university area, and after that, I target the Gulbahar side because there we found lots of businessmen and like people who are engaged with different kind of activities, and they were so busy and like they get chance in a week, like once they get chance in a week to go market and buy everything, buy a food for themselves. So uh, why not I provide them a fresh beef every day through my online service. So I create this all business for those people. And for this I need 5M. In a business we are studying 5M: man, money, machinery, material, and marketing. So for that I need three men: one for like to taking orders, online orders, and two for like to delivering the assets, to delivering the meat. So and the second one is like uh, money. I need 1 lakh money for it because on 80,000 I purchased two bike for my boys for delivering, and on 10,000 I bought a computer for it to take online orders. Because we have our own business, so I use my own material. I use material from my shop, so that's why I don't need money for like for to buy material, to buy a beef to. So that's why I just need 1 lakh rupees. And after that I need like a marketing, sorry. I need a marketing. So already I target that place where I sell my beef through online to those people. And apart from that I need advertisement. So I make a cards, my online business card, and I distribute this in that area, like in Sadr and University Road and in Gulbahar. So I distribute that card in like it will be a door to door campaign. I give them my card that if you need a fresh beef, so definitely. they need a fresh beef because everyone need to eat like fresh food. So that's why I target that people because they were so busy. They were so busy and they don't have a time to go market for every day. So then maybe inshallah they will be convinced and they will be take interest in my business. And after that in the last I was thinking about like something about social. And uh, when I get sorry. Okay, so I earn money from that business and I donate something for AD Foundation. Like if I earn 1000 rupees per day from my business, so I donate 50 rupees to the AD Foundation. It will be like I'm doing something for social people, so for the people who need our help. So I was thinking about that, and then I said my idea, and I said that I was thinking that okay, if I earn 1000 rupees per day, so from 1000 I give 50 rupees to the AD Foundation. So, sir, give me a time that I'm opening my slide, last slide. Sir. And in business, we have to look for our competitor in the market. So right now, I don't believe that I have any competitor in the market because in this area, in our area, I was the first who think about to provide online service. So I don't have any competitor. And after that, I set a price for it. Like in our shop, we sell beef like per kg 450. So I set a price for it for 60 for 70 because we are giving them online service. And I'm not charging them for like for delivering. I don't charge them for delivery. So that's why I set the price of 470 or 460 for it. So maybe in some time during like after 2 or 3 months, inshallah, I target more people because the people are taking interest in it, and I provide them a fresh beef. So that's why I'm very clear about my business that in future I will get benefit from it. So this was my presentation, sir.
Okay, fine. All right. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. And the idea is a quite interesting idea that what you have got it. You are promoting the existing business innovatively. So this was quite interesting. I really appreciate. Okay, then now it's time for you missed something in the end. Like that's all about it. And anyone has thank you for paying your attention. And one thing, like your question answering. Okay, I have a question. Okay, the question is the like for example, like you said that you have a survey. So how much people were there? Like when you had a survey, can you tell me in percentages out of 100, how many people were interested in this kind of like you are giving this service to them online brief? Out of 100, how many people were interested in that? Can you give me some percentages about that? Like you said that you had done a survey.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I went those area which I mentioned in my presentation slides, and sir, I was meeting different kind of persons, and I was telling him about my business. So, sir, in 100, the 65 or 70% persons take interest in my business because they tell me like if you are providing us a fresh beef, so why not we are giving them because they tell me like if you are providing us a fresh beef, so why not we are your customer, we will be yours. Lots of people take interest in my business, so they.
Okay, 65% or 67%. All right. Okay. Fine, that's fine. And yes, it's a quite interesting. Yes, that's my question I was asking you, and nothing else. All right, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, for if we talk about the presentation, it was good the way you started and the way you were delivering. Everything was clear. The message, the information that what you have delivered, everything was fine. made me completely understandable about this idea and what exactly you were saying. You said what is the market perspective for this, and everything was fine, perfect. The knowledge that what you have delivered to me, it was awesome, super awesome. So again, like the two things in the end, the conclusion, and when you ending the presentation, like you said, that's all of that's this is my presentation. Okay, actually, yes, you are actually giving me presentation, so that's why you said that that's all about the presentation. You're so doing right. It's because this situation is you're not sitting in the class. The situation is like you're presenting to me. You, from your perspective, you're perfectly good. It was good, it's fine. I'm not criticizing that. The thing is, like, for example, when you will be delivering the presentation to the class, or because this is now your idea. Okay, maybe you present this idea to someone, some business entrepreneurs, or like maybe some in future, nearby future, like your existing, you want to promote your existing business from like Peshawar, like to another cities. So in future, if you got the opportunity to present your idea, so in the end, you can say that's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for paying attention. These are the few sentences you have to remind for every person. Just remind, like, just memorize these sentences. Thank you so much for paying attention to my presentation. And anyone has any question, please do ask me. Thank you. Like, just big ending is very important that you do remember. Apart from that, it was perfect. Okay, for now, for tomorrow, again, you are going to like today we are closing the interviews because when you will study the two companies like Microsoft and Google, then like tomorrow we gonna discuss about the interviews. That's fine, it's okay. Now again, the topic would be again for like the okay, let's talk more about the presentations. All right. In the few days, what you have a laptop, right?
Yes, sir, I have.
Now, in the
Yes,
next,
sir, I have laptop.
in the next presentation, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you have to connect from the laptop, and you have to prepare this kind of a slides. It would be, and you will share the screen on Zoom, and you will be pretending like first presentation. It would be like you will be thinking like I am an entrepreneur, like I am an investor for you, and you are giving me the idea, the way that you present it today. This kind of idea you have to go with it, and there would be multiple kinds of ideas. The ideas that what is inside your mind, not like you're copying someone or some existed business ideas. No, your personal ideas, like the beef idea, the beef shop, online beef providing like this kind of a service that you had today, you presented today. So this kind of idea you're gonna present it to me, uh, like innovative ideas you're going to present in upcoming presentations. First, you're gonna consider me as an entrepreneur, or like an investor, to consider me as an investor, and you are giving me the presentation. We're gonna create that kind of a presentation. Sorry, that kind of a environment, and then like after that, we gonna do some after few like once your ideas got like we got completed with your ideas. We had done with your ideas after 5 or 6 presentations. Then we move to class presentations, like in the upcoming semesters you are going to present your presentations, and at university we would have 1 week, like I have said to you, you compile all the presentations from university in the past and like in the present. You compile all those presentations and save it in a folder, and we gonna cover up all those presentations during these meetings. And that would be the thing for like 1 week after the like next week we would have the presentations, or like this week and next week we will be concentrating on like the investor perspective. Like this, I'm the investor and you're presenting your presentation to me. This would be the like upcoming presentations. And then after in second, like after this week, then we will be gonna start your class presentations, the data that what you had collected from your teachers, those kind of presentation you're gonna present it to me, but not more than 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes would be enough to that for this. Okay, then after we are going to have some public speaking, like how to do public speaking, like audience. Not all the time you're going to present slides to each every person. Sometimes, in some cases, you have to give some speech. Someone asks you to, for example, a profession like you also do play cricket. So someone invited you to come onto the stage after Man of the Match award. Like there is a Man of the Match award ceremony, and then you got a trophy, something from someone. So they invited you. Just could you please tell us about have a few words with us? So come onto the stage. So at that situation, what you have to say, because at that time you don't need to go for the presentations or the kind of slides. So we're gonna do some that things as well. That is like general, like we do in general means like how you can have a like how you can speak. For example, there are lots of personalities, like they are outside, they are sitting there. So for example, uh, you got invited for some at some place at some event, and you have you're watching that there is some senior people, some politicians, some of your senior teachers, and they are sitting there, and like now you are going to present yourself, like you are going to have a speech in front of them, and how you gonna deal with that situation, because that is totally different from the class presentations and the investor perspective. Like you are giving the presentation to an investor, that is a different situation. For that, we will be I will give you some more tips and techniques, like how to handle that and how to write a good speech in writing like this. We will do a practice for that. So this would be our last job, inshallah, last task. So for these, like in this way, we will cover up all the topics of presentations. I want you to cover all kind of presentations, not only limited to your university or for you to investor perspective or your teacher. No, because you need everywhere. You need like presentation is not only limited to university. Everywhere in daily life, for example, there are many kinds of events we have. You are meeting someone, you are for example, you got invited to any workshop, any kind of a place. They invited you to come onto the stage. So then definitely ask you, they ask you a question, anybody know this question and this topic? So yes, you said yes, I know. So then they said to you, come on to the stage and explain that to me. I do remember I was you may know the CA Toastmasters or like this. There was some like they're doing working on the public speaking. So I visited their workshop. They were actually they for the new visitors that they were coming for the first time. They were attending that workshop. So they were inviting each and every person to come onto the stage and tell us about your childhood memory, one of your childhood memory. This was a quite complicated question to me. All the time I'm going to think on it, like how I'm gonna say, like my mind used to go blank on it. Like for example, if I'm gonna go for this or go to the stage and like they are telling me that describe one of your childhood memory, what would I say? I don't have any event. There are plenty of events, but you like I was going for to copy someone or someone else. Like the people, mostly majority of people, they say that we have enjoyed this and that with our parents, with our teachers, like the homework, like watching TV. So I didn't got satisfied with those. I said, why I'm going to copy someone? That would be not my childhood memory. So then I got confused. But later on, and then I worked on it. But the situation that I'm telling you, like if you got invited onto the stage to talk about some particular topic, at that time you don't have any slides. You don't have any slides, not at all. So you have to prepare yourself for that before, like somebody asked you the question. Right now, if I'm gonna ask you the question, um, describe one of your childhood memory. The same question. So now I got invited you to onto the stage. So then, like you, how you have to start take your start, and in which way you can describe. And sometimes it happens, it's our like sometimes our mind get blank on some particular question. So how to defend yourself? So it's some in some meeting or some professional meeting you have, you are attending any conference like this. So these are things very important. You have to be in a formal way. There are two type of conversation also, like formal and informal. So you must know that how to speak in a formal and informal way. And when you are in a conference with us, like you with your teachers, like some for example, you are speaking, like you consider them like they are so respectful for you. For that, for those situations, you have to speak formally, not like the way you are speaking with the friends. Like this is informal conversation, or someone who you know like he's your friend, like so you're interacting with them. So this is actually an informal way of communication. So with the remaining with the formal way, like formal communication, how you gonna interact with them. So this thing also we gonna cover up, and that would be the end of the presentations. And apart from that, and then like we will also focusing on interviews, and taking your interviews and at different places. And then like you are going to have your CV, and I already shared the website of Nova Resume, and you can make a CV of yourself. You already would have it, but on that platform you have to make the CV, and I will assign you a task. You will go to find some interview. I mentioned you on LinkedIn there was an internship. They You have to go on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn you have to search any opportunity or any other job websites. I will also later on I will share it with you. So then you have to find one interview. I will help you in that. You can ask me which kind of interview. I will help you also to find a job interview. So then you have to. It may be physical or it may be virtual. So it is better that you have a virtual. It's no worries for that, because now people are taking virtual interviews. You have to select one virtual interview, and like you have to make a recording of that, and like this is just like for the practice, like what you had learned and what you had practically implemented. Like you have this will be your task. I will assign you, and I will also help you in getting the some any kind of like time for the job, and how to get, like how to attract someone, like the recruiter that he consider you for the interview, invited you for the interview. So for that I will also help you. You have to find one recruiter, for that you would have an interview with them. And another thing is about the, like I will also help you in cover letters, how to write a cover letter and like this. So this would be the practical thing of for the interviews. And we would have different in interviews. This is not only limited to what I can say, only regionally, like in our country, we like in like you are in you're living right now in Peshawar. There would be different kind of a companies, multinational government different kind of a companies they would be. So, but it would not be limited to the one region. For that region, you would have different interaction with the people. When it comes to interact with someone who is from abroad, like there are many companies, for example, some Chinese companies, Korean companies, and like different kind of international companies. They are also working in Pakistan. So how to interact? Like the point I want to say, like your interviews would not be limited to regionally, like to the nationwide, like from in Pakistan. You have to interact with the, like we would practice this, like how the and international level, how people, how the interviewers, they conduct interviews for candidates like this. We would have also this practice, inshallah, our upcoming interviews. Do you have any question?
No, sir. I don't have any.
Okay, fine, perfect. Inshallah, everything you will be covering up. And tomorrow, now it would be your second presentation on like you have to do just in this document that what you have shared with me. Just put your uh, opinions in that. Like every idea you have, your personal idea, that should be, that might be changed. You can make plenty of ideas by yourself. So do some research for it and make some innovative idea, another idea. This one is perfect. And with this way, you can create more things. And also this idea you're going to present from your laptop, because today you are connected from laptop. So that reason you didn't went for the slide like this. So it would be, we will have a proper presentation on it again tomorrow. Again, you would have a new topic for presentation, as well as you have to prepare 2 interviews, and it would be international. In like, not the recruiters would not be from Pakistan. Like you have to create that kind of environment. Like you don't need to go for Urdu words. Like someone who is calling you from Microsoft, like he had an interview with you, so he's not going to listen your Urdu words. He will not understand. For example, sometimes we have like we are using the local words for them. So how to avoid these things? Like how they have their own ways, like for conducting interviews like this. So for them, the introduction is something different. But in our country, like in Pakistan, the recruiters has different ways. So in private, it depends company to company. Like the company is very small, even they will invite you for the interview. You will be sitting there. Because I had the experience of giving the interviews a lot. Okay, some will ask you in Urdu. Okay, then you have to speak in Urdu for them. Okay, fine. And some of them they will ask you in English. But your first priority is be to go for English interview. To sometimes the regulators think go for Urdu, so then definitely you go for Urdu. So, but like I was saying, there are some small organizations. They have very different kind of like I can say. They some of them they don't have websites, and some they don't have mission and visions. So that is a different case. But for the higher level organizations, you must know vision, mission of the company, and tomorrow we have Microsoft and the what the second company it was
Google, sir. It
Walmart.
was
Walmart, I think.
Walmart, yes, sir.
So this was the second company. These two companies, or Google, it was maybe. I'm confused with that. So, but anyway, so like we will be. I will ask you like a question. Like I'm from abroad, and you applied for this position from Pakistan, and how we gonna have an interview? Like we will consider it an international interview, and then tomorrow I will send you two more websites, two more companies, and then what very interesting thing. Now for cover letter, we will be practicing on cover letter. How like you have to make a cover. Your cover letter itself, it is not limited to one. Like you made your cover letter for yourself, and then you saved it like a CV and like this. So you're going to select it for each and every cover letter. No, cover letter change accordingly. For one job, one position you have applied, but one company you have to change then like some words, some things you have to change for. Like for example, you cannot keep this. Like you applied for financial job, you're now going for marketing. So definitely you're going to change some words about like this in the cover letter. Like now my interest is in marketing. You will not be going for okay, it's fine. You're saying then the financial. You're describing your financial skills, but your main focus would be marketing, sales. So for that you have to make a good relevant cover letter as well as relevant CV. So we will. This is a very important thing. Like I will give you not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow. I will give you like when we would have a session in for interviews, proper interviews. Then for that I will give you one or two one company, two companies, and then accordingly you have to design the CV for me for that job interview. Like
Yes,
for
sir.
example, it is international company like KFC. For example, KFC, it's the company, and I give you that company. So there is a job of sales and marketing manager, and okay, tomorrow is your interview, and like we will create a scenario like how you like there is a job of marketing manager. So we will create a scenario like I will tell you that Ijaz, you have to make a CV according to the job description, like what kind of exact person they are looking for. You have to match your skills accordingly. You have to mention and you have to focus those skills in your CV, not for like you're going to have a focus on the finance and graphic designing. Like they don't care about other things. Like for example, you're mentioning there that I have a course in IT, computer IT. I have a course in I can I can speak this like different. You should be relevant to the job description. And for according to the job description, what kind of things you're matching with their like what exactly they're looking for. So you have to describe that. And uh, accordingly, we will go for the cover letter as well. So for every job, every interview, you're gonna make a relevant CV, relevant cover letter. These would be your two tasks. I know this is complicated a little, but this is important. If you want to secure a good job, if you want to secure a good job at international level, you have to do this. And any place, not limited to international, any place you're going to have, you want to secure a good job, you have to work for this. This you have the CV must be relevant, your cover letter must be updated, all of them must be updated, and then we will go for the difference between CV and resume. What is the difference between them? So also we will discuss that someday. So these are our upcoming tasks, and sometimes it happens that you have for interviews you have sometimes it is one-to-one interview. Sometimes there are 6 person will be sitting in front of you. You just enter, because I had the experience, and it's a little bit funny also. Like once you, I do remember for the first time I went for the government job, and I applied for that. I was just waiting for very long, like from the morning I was waiting there and like standing like in the crowd and waiting for my turn when I my interview. Okay, I was like this. So I was going to, I was losing my energy at like 4 p.m. Just we went there at 10 a.m. around 11 p.m. And then my interview done was about 4:30 p.m. At that time, I was just so they okay. This but still okay. I entered there. So what did I found when I entered there? Say assalamu alaikum. Like whenever I enter, because it's now becoming my habit. So whenever you enter into you put greetings. You say salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Like as you enter, like for example, this is the door I'm opening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And just I was just seeing that, and I put a greeting, good morning and a good afternoon, a good afternoon. Then I watched that there was a huge table. There was a huge table, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, six people were sitting there. I got surprised that how I'm gonna deal with that. So, like I was confident. Like I just looked. I didn't focus on their faces. Like now, like I'm focusing on him like this, like this. No. I didn't focus on their whatever they are wearing, what they are their whatever their positions are. Like this, I didn't focus. They sit. I approached there. They said to me, sit there. They said they sit there. So I just sit it. The place where I have seated, I first make myself comfortable with the chair, like with the confident, I sit it there. And then I just look at the person who was giving me, calling me, like he was communicating with me. I just focused on him. So because I know that he is going to communicate with me. So I focused on him, and whatever question he was going to ask me, with my whole concentration, I was listening to him, not for left or right. Like now, after he asked me the question, I'm looking this him. Like this, no. I was completely focusing on him. So, but he did all of them. They didn't ask me the questions, but he asked me all the questions. So you don't need to go for the confusion. Make it. You have to take it very easy. And so apart from that, like sometimes you would have 2, 3, 4 in numbers, and also it happens like sometimes you will be like it would be one-on-one presentation, but during the presentation, like during the interview, somebody else would come to enter into the room, and he will be sitting there and he will be noticing you. So like for example, if someone is watching at you, like they're actually judging your communication skills, your body language. So you don't need to go for him like during like you're talking. I'm talking with you, and like I've watched someone who is looking at me like this, staring at me. So it doesn't mean like you are going to give him all preference. Go for the person who is talking with you. Like now you go for this like this. So no, don't make yourself confused. So these are all techniques all things like I have had in my during my presentation, like my interview. So I will gonna share all those experiences and how to nail a job. When you are going to an interview for a job, do not go for just for interview. You have to enjoy the interview and you have to snatch the opportunity from them. They will not give you the opportunity. You have to snatch it from them. So it should be in this way. You have to go and have to be well dressed and like this. So anyway, all things are gonna we're gonna discuss in upcoming interviews. So thank you so much for your attention.